Always wear your safety glasses. Do not breathe gas or flammable material. Wear your protective equipment at all times. And have fun. Just another typical carb problem on these newer snow blowers. If you're running any sort of ethanol fuel, that's the problem. These carburetors are very susceptible to ethanol gas, and if you leave the ethanol gas in them for more than 30 days or more, they're going to clog up on you. We do these carb cleans all the time. This is one of the carb cleans that keeps us in business. Yeah, I clean more carburetors on this style of snowblower than any other. Cub Cadets, Craftsmans, Troy-Bilts, they all use this style. Yeah. So if you want to avoid this in the future, the best thing to do is to get on non-ethanol gas. Any seasonal equipment, you do not want to use
laying around by chance?
Ethanol.
Do what?
You got any fresh
Ethanol.
gas?
No.
I would suggest getting some fresh gas in here relatively soon, just to dilute the old stuff. Okay. So,
Ethanol is the enemy in all seasonal equipment.
Let me see if my son got some. Morning.
good morning.
You got any gas at your house?
Yeah,
Huh?
I think so. Why, you need gas?
Hello, darling. Hello.
Like
How are
now?
you? I'm all right. Hey,
Shortly.
not bad. You see what you see? Yeah. You like them?
What do you got?
They're slippers. House shoes. Instead of
Cute.
walking.
Oh, German. What a sweet.
My son's got some gas.
German.
Okay, fantastic.
I think.
Oh, stay there. I tell everybody that. That's funny. No, that's okay. I'm used to it.
You're the entertainment.
Sure.
So triple.
You say you've been up.
And I'm going to count the turns in. That way I can return it to the stock position. I believe this one was 4 turns out. That is the idle adjustment screw. So I just count the turns in. All snowblowers will be a little bit different. Some will be 3 turns out, some will be 5. Removing the pilot jet. Some welding tip cleaners make it really nice to poke out these jets. So I'm poking out the main jet. Don't want to oversize it, but just one of those cleaners that fits nicely. The key is to start small and work your way up slowly. Don't force it. don't have welding tip cleaner small enough, so I'm just going to use my wire brush for that pilot jet orifice. It's a pretty tiny little hole, but that is the most susceptible to clogging, so you want to make sure you check that.
How's the best way to drain that gas out?
Yeah, you know, hand siphon, and that way you can take the fuel out of here and put it back into your gas can. Those siphons are like $10. I think I got one here.
Yeah, I was gonna go buy one.
Something like that. They work really good. I use it all the time, and I probably go through one a year, but just for a homeowner, it'd probably last forever.
Yeah, there's
Okay, I'm going to spray out all the jets now with carb cleaner and make
Oh yeah.
sure you don't get carb cleaner on any rubber components. Just make sure all the rubber components are out of the carburetor.
Chevron station down there sells regular gas.
You're gonna want to make sure that it says non-ethanol, or
Huh?
you want to make sure it says non-ethanol or ethanol free.
Well, that's what they're advertising.
Sure.
Just any crud you want to get out of there. Try not to scratch that needle seat that I was just in. That needle seat is important. And if you do get carb cleaner on a rubber component, blow it off right away. Use compressed air to blow out all the jets once you're done poking them out. Just going to double check everything. Very, very, very important to get this needle clean. No debris on this needle whatsoever when it goes back in. If you put your carburetor on and you're leaking fuel everywhere, the needle's a problem. It's dirty, or there's something wrong with the seat. Put the needle in its slot with the float, push the shaft into the float to get it locked in place. Make sure the needle moves up and down freely.
Hello, ma'am. I wonder if you could answer me a question. You guys sell non-ethanol gas? Oh, okay, thank you. Who does?
Most Mavericks do. Maverick gas stations. You ever heard of a Maverick gas station?
Matco?
Maverick. Maverick, M-A-V.
M-A-V?
Yep, R-I-C. Maverick.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah, you betcha. That's the most common one.
Yeah, she was trying to tell me.
Oh, I see.
Maverick gas stations?
Yeah.
I've seen one somewhere.
And that's it. Going back together. Make sure to like and subscribe. Always wear your safety glasses and protective equipment.
State line here.
All
Oh, okay.
carburetors are very similar.
Yep. Yeah, they're all over the place. There's a few of them.
Gonna get this pilot jet back in. A little bit of WD will help it slide in nicely. Anything will work. WD, penetrating oil, regular motor oil, whatever you have. That'll work just fine. You just don't want to slam it in dry. Go all the way to the bottom, and then remember our number. And we'll come back out. I believe 4 turns on this one.